Welcome, this is Rod, developer of the efStar application, and we're continuing as we evolve. I'm going to talk about scheduling quickly. I've got about 13 alarms that are all set to come up here shortly. Okay. And the beginning of the time, and these are the 13 alarms that are going to hit and start at 5 o'clock my time. I'm going to quickly create one alarm in this account, a quick alarm to the office. I'm going to put just nothing in the front field. I'm going to set a one-time alarm. 15 minutes from now, and it's going to basically go 30 minutes because it's going to know that there is no time in between. So it just recognized that. And it set that alarm for probably about 15 minutes as the last alarm of the system. Okay, so what is the last alarm? Which was this one-time alarm. There was an alarm that triggered. I'm not at the main menu yet. It says E. I'm going to return back. And I'm going to start doing the alarms 15 at a time. I may go to some silent. At the same time, you can see any incoming calls in the foreground for the service receiving calls. The next alarm is in 1 minute. Down the bottom right hand side. That will continue to beep until you answer it. That's an on-off switch. And accept that alarm. And see what that looks like. Is that I have this alarm set to 1. So while I'm waiting for the next alarm to come across, what I'm looking at is the main menu where if I enter an account, I would enter the account number. There's another alarm. Just click that and accept that alarm. All the accounts I have are just 2, one New York and one Mastar. Active messages. There's a third alarm. That happened to have been a output as a text message. That one right there, email. Next alarm coming up at 5:03. It's an email to this account number. And it's a one-time alarm. Seems to take a long time when you're waiting for a minute to go through. At the current moment, you can set up to 60 alarms per hour, which is plenty of alarms. I force a space of a minute in between each alarm by default when setting the alarm. Here comes another alarm. That's an email because it's green. I can post this alarm for 3 minutes by default if I'm too busy to click and send that green message indicating that email out. Now I'm set up here to email to my EF server. This is a reoccurring alarm that will continue to beep until I click the red button and then either postpone or accept that reoccurring alarm that in the message tells me to do something, which I do not have any descript messages. Bottom left hand corner is a message that was started, not completed, and parked. It could have been put into the holding file, but I choose not to use message holding, but parked seems to be of more importance. Go back and finish that message before you forget. If you are taking messages on this demonstration, at the main menu, here's another email out. Accept that. If we are taking messages and other than this demo, we would probably press the red button to take the next call in off the queue, or press the orange button and enter a number, one of 11 lines coming in, or manually we could find the account and do the same thing as taking a call into the queue. You come into the main screen. At this time you choose who you want to take a message to. Enter a message, and we're going to catch another alarm here in a sec. Also, I'm showing the message following the message that we're waiting for down here in a goldish color. This be an office bulletin board for the office. And if you click right here, you can actually admin and edit that bulletin. As long as I stay on the main menu, I will catch the next alarm. If I go anyplace else, then that's a reoccurring alarm, because it's just a message that reoccurs the same time every day. According to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I can toggle those on and off. And then those wouldn't be an alarm on those days, but I set it for every day because I'm testing. Another alarm coming up. This be a one-time alarm because it's gray, and that just happens one time. It's not a reoccurring alarm. Next alarm is at 5:08. Up here is the name of your business, the operator that's logged in, how many users that are logged in, and which agent you are, and if you're the admin agent that is logged in. Or I can enter the account number, MAST, and hit enter and go right straight to the account. I'm going to go back to the main menu so I catch that next alarm. Spent a lot of time working on this application, trying to be perfect. That's a reoccurring alarm, happens every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 5:08 p.m. This is a good way to see all your messages that are out there completely. It's a sequential order. The ones that are color-coded are alarm messages. And then you have your active and you have your old messages. And you really have 15 old messages out there. Okay. And those would be the purge messages through the process. In fact, getting pretty good at catching that 1-minute menu. This would be an email out, whatever is in the message. And that green indicates it's a quick email out. Now, where all these are going for my particular 7 is efStar. I'm accumulating all these files out there, which are jobs or pairs, text and HTML. These are a pair. And if I look in that, I would see some part of the message. Okay. And then the EF server actually captures these and sends those messages out. This would be a text out through efStar also. We have a couple of ways to set up our texting process. And quickly, I'm just going to go back there and into the administration system and show you that I'm set up to text through efStar and email. If I click this little switch right here, I would actually be texting through another SMT server. Let's go back to the main menu again. And I re-enabled the plugin. Okay, now when you do that, you will not be enabled to pop those messages up, and they will be accepted by default passing across the bridge. I'm looking for the 1212, the 1213. That was at 1211 that I bopped out. So my thought is, did I capture the 1211? And there was no courtesy message on that particular output. That was a process here called a reoccurring, or it sends out a batch of messages to this particular account, all by email, all messages back 24 hours that have not already been sent out. And so we actually sent out a courtesy message. Okay, next one's coming up at 11:12. You notice everything's been accepted right here, except for the queue, means it's been sent out to the server. I have no way knowing that the server, but if the server does everything it's supposed to do, then all I have to do is toggle that to send. I missed that one. It's going to recapture itself in 30 seconds. In the admin section, I have a toggle here. It says in 30 seconds, if I'm not at the main menu. If I'm at the main menu, it will bypass 3 minutes and re-initiate the alarm process. That sounded like 2 alarms there, because it's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and that's the sound of it. You get 1 alarm plus 2 quick alarms for each alarm. So if you're out someplace and 2 alarms come up at the same time, it's possible to get a number of bells. And this one's saying that it's a courtesy message because it found no messages for this account. So we're going to send a courtesy message or postpone it. And the account is set up to send a courtesy message or not send a courtesy message. And if I decided to change my mind on that courtesy message, I could cancel sending a courtesy message. And that will mark that particular message alarm that I canceled it, because I know what I'm doing. But if you tell your clients that you will fax them or email them any particular moment, this is a recurring alarm, I'm going to accept that alarm. They can expect to get an email or a fax at a particular time of their messages. However, if you're sending them email or faxes on the hour, which is possible, or back 24 hours, then it's possible that they don't have any messages at that particular time, and you send them a courtesy message because they expect it on a particular time. So all that's been considered. It's a one-time alarm. Let's go look at alarms again. Here's that one that was canceled on the courtesy message. And our next alarm will be coming up at 9:15. So it looks like we've pretty much done a test of all the alarms that we were playing with. And the next alarm is at 9:15. And so that's what the demonstration was about, is to watch the alarms go off and some traffic coming through the answering service of calls coming in after hours. Thank you for your time. You have a great evening or day.